Ah,
Oh my god.
so ew. I don't know why seeing for Smiley Friends from the clay to 3D polygon like character. I don't like that. I don't like seeing polygon weirdos.
Ow.
Ugh. So weird
Well,
seeing like cartoon and then polygon. Uh, Thank you.
what the hell?
It's just for obviously the. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like the pilot, not the real episode of Smiling Friends. But for like the pilot thing that's not on HBO Max, so obviously, as I said, for Pip's thing, they're helping Quigley trying to get his identity back in the gaming, and he's all like polygon and shit, so it's super weird. Like you know how like the episode where like Boss tells Pip to go get some wood, but don't go past the rickety bridge and all that shit, and that's the whole like is that fucking blackface? And they fucking kill that one clay creature. It's like that, but worse because it's all like it's like the what is it? Like if you go out in like Spider-Man 1 and you go like out to like where there's boats, there's polygon people with like polygon like faces. But that's what the creature's supposed to look like. Wibbly is supposed to look polygon, and I'm just like, ew, thank you. Much as it looks cool, I don't. Doesn't look. Kind of looks choppy. Oh, and also, Chris,
Huh.
there's one thing that will soon, not now, but soon, we'll get an update. And do you want to know what game it is?
Is it Marvel Spider-Man 2?
Nope. No, it's something that you and I have not played in so long.
7 Days to Die?
No, it's not 7 Days to Die, although that one's depending soon, which will be they have decided a price, which is $30 to $40 for 7 Days to Die. Don't know when the release is, but the game that I was referring to was Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley will soon get an update for PlayStation. As of right now, it's for PC right now, but sooner or later it will be for PlayStation as
What
well.
the fuck
Or
is
they
the
add some
update?
new items. What? The
What's the
update adds new items and new other stuff. I haven't fully gone into details of it, but there is some.
I just want to play 7 Days to Die again, dude. I
I
honestly,
know, I
dude,
know,
I'm getting
I
sick and tired of fucking waiting. Seriously.
I know you do, and I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing the devs just saying like, "Oh yeah, it's still." Because right now they're trying to get it to where both PlayStation and PC and Xbox will get the same update at the same time. So they're trying to do that while also trying to figure out a price for like obviously people like you and I who bought the game
Okay, that
for
is so stupid. Honestly,
what?
for just so that everything can be getting released all at the same time, that's fucking stupid.
Well, no, it's mostly just updates. Like you know how like Minecraft for Bedrock gets updates earlier before for not Minecraft Bedrock. Minecraft Java gets updates before Minecraft Bedrock.
Yeah.
They're trying to prevent that shit. So they're trying to get PC, PlayStation, and Xbox the same update at the same time without any like things. So there's one thing that we will not be able to get, and that is console commands. Will not be receiving console commands for 7 Days to Die. So that
Um,
is the one thing that I know. Price of the game will be $30 to $40, between $30 to $40.
So we had
And
fun on that game without zombies, and that was so fun. And I'm
yes,
thinking,
and
and here's the
I
thing.
don't know if we're able to put that setting back or not. I have no clue. All I
Here's,
know is that
here's the
obviously
thing.
there's
I'm
yes.
sick and tired of fucking waiting for that thing to come out.
Yes, I know you are. I know you are. I am. I tried to look it up today while you were doing your fucking thing, and I
And not only that,
fucking
but just waiting and shit, it's getting boring.
yeah. I
As
know. I
long, as
know.
long as we're
This is.
playing like the same old games every fucking day, it's getting boring.
I know. I know.
And
Trust
no
me.
offense,
I
as
fucking
much as I
know.
love Call of Duty, it's kind of getting boring just playing it every
I
fucking day.
know. I know. Trust me. I fucking know. If the devs would just be cooperative instead of just being half-assed, because they yeah. So April. Wait, that's this month. That was this month. That
What's
was two
happening?
days ago. So a little Alpha 2 coming to PC and console this summer. And that was on April 2nd, day 2 days before today. So we now have at least a time. It's got to be in summer. So we will not be able to have mods in the game as well for 7 Days to Die. Yeah, because there's new shit, obviously, new weapons, new everything else. Okay, so no split screen for 7 Days to Die. Because I was trying to listen to this, but you were like loud, so I couldn't hear completely. Okay, so the reason why is that they don't want an overload of like mods in the, for that reason. That's why
You
we're not
said it
doing
was
mods.
supposed to come out in April or something?
It says no. The announcement of it is coming in summer, this summer for
Um,
PC and console. The tweets came out on the 2nd of this month and this year. Came out 2 days ago because it says April 2nd. We're on April 4th. So as of right now, we don't know if we get a discount on it. I don't know what they have to say about it. But yeah, hold on. There might be a new name. Okay, so literally in March, they're going to be at PAX, so that might be an announcement during March is in. Oh, wait, no, that's not even in there. Oh, wait, no, that's just for demos. What is this? Okay, so there's got to be different editions of 7 Days to Die. Oh, shit, right there. Right here, what I'm hearing. Kind of a Dead by Daylight, but 7 Days to Die edition of it. Their
I'm a,
own spin on Dead by Daylight. Whereas during the blood moon, the person who is supposed to control the horde can control it towards other players. It's kind of like your Dead by Daylight shit.
Oh, wonderful.
That's not that bad. Demo for both games of Paxies. Feel free to see both. Okay, so it's basically it's a demo. So yeah, that was last month. That was last month. Okay, so we might get an announcement by April, May, or June.
I'm just gonna say this now.
Yeah.
If we get an announcement on my birthday, that would be sick.
Because somebody recorded a video of them playing. Ooh, wait a minute, that actually is better. It actually has new shit on it. Okay. So there'll be the normal edition of the game and then the Blood Moon version of 7 Days. So they'll basically have an edition of it for certain things. So they'll have one called the Apocalypse Edition, which I don't know what the fuck it does or anything. There's Apocalypse, Standard, and then something else. And the third one that I don't know what the fuck it is. So at least we get like one cool game mode that you'll probably be playing, which is the Blood Moon one. Blood Moons. 7 Days Blood Moons. And then obviously you and I will be playing obviously the original 7 Days to Die.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Really?
that's so far the only thing that's at this moment. So we might get one by next month or by the end of
One more time of reviving and then.
might actually get it by this month. That was in March. March they did a playtest, and April 2nd they had an announcement that it's coming in summer. So it's either they will announce that they have it on stores by May or July. I doubted it would be August, but it might actually be way earlier than I are expecting it to be. Oh yeah, and then the Persona 5 Phantom X, which I have no idea when the fuck that's coming out. Ugh. Really wish I knew more about the Phantom X one. Yeah, so there's two games that you and I are excited about, which is Phantom X and 7 Days to Die, which we have no idea where the fuck either of those are coming or when they are. I really want to play the Phantom X. Because
I honestly just want to play 7 Days to Die again, man. No offense, but god
I
damn.
know you do. I know you do. Trust me, it's not my fault. I blame the devs. I blame the devs for taking this long to
It should, you know what it should have
announce the
came
thing.
out? It should have came out last year.
Yeah, I full hearted because they legit announced it in 2021, and then now we're now like 3 years later. Now we're finally getting the fucking game. Although there is one thing that I will say and forever say, fuck you, Telltale Games. Fuck you. Fucking sack of shit. One day you do burn again. After the whole like redemption shit, I'm like, oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I might actually just come over tomorrow and hang out if I'm not too busy.
But do you have school and shit? Or no?
No, that doesn't happen for a
Oh.
long time. I don't get to go back to school till later this month, which is great, but also it's kind of shit.
You had time to work on your movies.
Yeah, but this one movie is gonna take a while because of how long the script is. Like I
No?
said, it's gonna be I'm already on like page 39, and that's a good fucking progress right there.
Yeah, so I don't see what the problem is.
No. The problem is I have a lot more to go, but not
Yeah,
as much as
exactly.
before.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't see the problem here.
But the
Then you
other
can work
problem,
on that.
the main problem is that if I go when I get back to school, I'm not gonna be able to focus on that as much,
Exactly. That's why you got.
which is a pain on the ass. I mean, yeah, sure, I love doing making movies and shit, and actually going to do this class, but like I said, it's just gonna be a fucking pain in the ass because I'm not gonna be able to focus on that unless if I take a day off or whatever.
I feel bad for this person. That you are going to lose your mind if you try to do that. Oh, you dumb fuck.
Gonna do what?
This guy's trying to get every platinum trophy on every Persona game. Oh,
Oh,
good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good
how are
luck with
you?
that
Is
because
that even possible to do?
it is possible, but it's extremely a pain in the ass. I mean, look at the fucking Persona 3 Portable. Like, I'm almost done. There's one thing I have to do, and then get all of them at max level, which is the pain in the ass one. But yeah, the dancing one, there's not that much. He's doing Persona 3's portable, dancing, and loaded. The reloaded one is, only that one's, yikes. There's 49? I forgot that there's only 49 of those.
You know what the other
Oh,
thing
wow, he
is?
actually did. He actually finished that one. Wow. The other one that he can't finish is because I know Q1 and Q2 don't have achievements because they're not on PlayStation. So, yeah.
You know what the
Which
pain of the
I still want to play those games. I
you
still
want
want to play those games.
you want to
Makes
know
me
something
sad.
really?
Yeah,
I feel like the most pain in the ass one is that I'm gonna ever have to go through hell with for one of my films or whatever is the whole filming process because this move because here's the thing. I just got done with what's its face, Mickey's Born to Be Wild, the first one at least.
I was
And
going to say, I was going to say, about to say, it's just about to say Persona shit. I know which one that asked for me. And no, it's not about maxing all the cards. It's mostly Kasumi yapping a lot. They're talking about, oh, I used to have a younger sister, and look what happened to her. Died by an imaginary driver that didn't do anything. If you gotta tell a story, tell it right, and don't just have a guy that there's no car in, and legit just assume that, oh, yeah, my sister died to that car. How, though? No driver in there. There's no driver. Like, I'm not kidding, Christopher. If you go back at that cutscene, there's no driver in that car. It's a fucking Jeep, and there's no driver in the front seat. So, how the fuck does your sister get hit by that car when there's no driver in there?
maybe it's one of those drive by themselves cars or
No,
whatever.
this was in like things didn't happen. Like 2018.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, because the game takes place in like not in like 2000s because fucking 4 takes 3 we know that it takes place in 2009. 4 takes place I think in like 2010, 2011.
Can you
That means
believe
Persona
this?
5 takes place in 2018. So yeah, it makes more sense.
Can you believe this, Riley?
Yeah.
That my Poppy Playtime Forever game is the exact same shit as the other games that we played for the battle passes and shit. Like that is some fucking weird shit, in my opinion.
I was gonna say this now. Out of all the stories, the most that I've enjoyed for Persona 5, 4, and 3, I definitely say Portable has to be the most enjoyable story. Because it's just, it, for obviously Persona like 4, 5, Royal, and 3, it always plays with your emotions. It does the roller coaster of emotion bullshit. With like the whole for instance, Persona 5, Morgana disappearing and Ryu dying. And then obviously the whole Goro Kechi basically getting himself killed by his own shadow. And then Persona 4, the main big one, obviously you and I have seen it, Nanako's death. Nanako's death is basically the biggest. Like, legit, I cried and then I got angry at that fucker. I legit rewind my fucking save file because I wanted to kick that dipshit into the TV so badly because it's like that's not fair. It's not fair. Why did a girl that did nothing wrong have to die and you had to live? For what? For you to be the shadow that you are? Oh fuck no. Yusuke? Anji? Help me push this fuck back into the fucking TV. Good death, asshole! But definitely Persona 3 had a way worse roller coaster of emotion because as you talk to like some of the characters like Akihiko, you learn more about his past, that he was A, an orphan, and B, his sister died in the orphanage fire, leaving all that's left. And Kanji, Ken, and Akihiko are all on the same boat. Mitsuru had a grandpa who's critically insane who created the whole Dark Hour bullshit because he wanted to time travel. And then Yukari's father risked his life to basically prevent this from happening, but couldn't stop it. And then Koromaru, his master, died. Ken, his mom, died. And then obviously Junpei lost his own girlfriend due to the fact of him almost dying. And then there's obviously you, the main protagonist of Persona 3. The man literally sacrificed his own body to protect his friends. And Agus, who risked her life to save you. Like, it's a whole roller coaster of a for Persona 3. Definitely that one's the biggest one. Because four is like, there's only like one death that really counts, and that really actually makes you sad. And then Persona 5, there's obviously 3. And then Persona 3, it's just like, Jesus Christ, there's more like sadness than anything. And as much as I do enjoy that, definitely Tactica lacked it. Tactica lacked like the whole like sad emotion shit. It's just like, oh, it's just Tenishiro's friend who's supposed to be Arena, and basically getting redemption for how he treated her. So it's just like, oh, well, this is just boring. It's not really a sad emotion. It's just more like, oh, okay. Although there's one thing that we can both say: Strikers was fun.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Persona 5 Strikers had emotion, had two characters that were actually fun that were Persona users with Sophie, which Sophie was enjoyable, better than Kasumi, and then Zenkichi, god damn it, I love his persona. His persona and his character is more developed than anything. And like obviously him having the same that happened to Futaba's mom, having the same incident happen, it kind of just leaves a very big connection to Futaba and Zenkichi. And also Akane and Zenkichi. Akane, Zenkichi, Futaba, and Sojiro. Because they all had the same thing in common. Futaba's mother dying by someone running her over, and then the same thing for Akane's mother. And then both trying to figure out did it, and then getting obviously hit with threats. Well, in that case for Futaba's, it was more like the company was trying to just blame it all on Futaba. Which I could see why Sojiro didn't want to butt in. Because then they would think that he would basically be an abusive fuck, and then Futaba would have to go back to her uncle, who is a total clusterfuck of a fucking bad person. Oh yeah, and then there's other spin-off of the game before Persona 5 even came out, or
Oh
even
my
the
god,
Persona
Riley,
series.
that's what they're called. They're not called Poppy points. They're called Poppy credits or just credits.
What?
They're just called credits. I thought they were called Poppy coins for a second.
Oh no. Although there is one thing that you and I will always remember in Strikers, Krister.
Huh.
No, you want to know what the one thing that you and I will never forget about Strikers?
What?
Hee-ho! Okay, they're infected. All right, let's get going. Okay. That shit will never get old. Hee-ho! 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 They're infected. All right, funny joke. But let's get going. Okay. That is so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. You still need to get the true ending for Persona 4. That is such a good ending for 4. Not so much for 3 though. 3, I kind of feel like, although I will say the Agus DLC is probably going to give us a lot more questions that will
Oh
probably
yeah,
be answered in this.
didn't I have an ending for 5 that I wanted to check out as well?
Uh,
Where
yeah, and it was if you join Dr. Marquis' world.
there was two endings actually.
Yeah, yeah, the regular ending of the game, which is not as great as Royal, where you at least get like a hint that somebody is alive, which is Goro Ketchy. We both know. And then you have fucking the other thing, which Joker driving with his friends overseas for some fucking reason, and I don't get why. I don't get why when they were going to the train station, and yet they're just like, nope, we're taking the freeway and we're getting the fuck out of here. Uh, okay. I mean, I've experienced both Persona 5 and Royal. If I have to say which one has better endings, definitely Royal. Strikers, there's obviously only one ending, because you don't really have a choice on that one. Persona 3, 4, there's two, which obviously the Persona 3 one, the Persona 4 one, I know exactly what it is, and that's if you kick the dipshit into the team, who obviously go home, Nanako's in a coma for good, and the whole world will basically evaporate and turn into basically the Shadow World. And then obviously the true ending where you end up with your friends like a year after, which, god damn, I will not lie. Though all 4 of the female characters are, well, not all 4 of them, but 3 of them are terrible at cooking, god damn, did they look hot as shit. And obviously, we know who's bad at cooking for 4. We know, right, Krista? We know who's bad at cooking for
It's
Persona 4.
Chie and
Chie,
Yukiko, I believe.
Yukiko, and Rise.
Oh,
Rise was terrible. She's the one that made that spicy omelet. Why? The other one that hasn't cooked that I'm pretty sure I know that she's going to be good is Naoto. And that's because she told, specifically for the Valentine's Day thing, she told Nanako to follow the recipe. That's how you know that she's a great cook. Because she follows the fucking recipe. And then Persona 3, just mostly just Fuka trying to cook. Which I can't give her shit because she's trying and she actually does succeed. So good for you, Fuka. Good for you. Although if I have to say between Persona 5 for the
you know,
like obviously the
so I'm
support.
just gonna bring this up now.
Yeah.
As much as I love
Yeah.
this one uh game that someone did,
Uh-huh.
only problem I have is pretty much the whole getting up and figure out this one puzzle.
I will say for supporters for Persona 5, 4, and I will say Fuka is still the greatest. Because at least when you ask her to basically, like, for instance, one of them is just called jamming signal, which basically prevents shadows from seeing, but you can hit them. And all that shit. You can also add a speed boost and shit. But for, like, Persona 4 or 5, you can't do that for Futaba or Reese. Kind of just feels like, well, then what good are you? Like, I get it that all 3 of you can scan treasure chests. I get that one. That one's all 3 of you. All 3 of you get to have that, and I get that. But also the fact it's just like, is that really good for anything else? Like, you can scan enemies, yeah, that's cool. But, like, half of you don't actually process it, like Resay, for instance, even though that I maxed her out to level 99, still can't tell what weakness is what. Kind of just like a disappointing thing. And then like the same thing goes for Futaba, where it's like, oh yeah, it's like, I don't know what this weakness is. Like Fuka, you can immediately scan it after like a couple of rounds if you're having a rough time, or if you've already fought these bosses, because half of them are just a copy from 4 or from Portable, but whatever. Just like Fuka's the more helpful one than Rise or Futaba. Like, I like both characters, but Rise I find too clingy, and her abilities are kind of stupid. Especially the last one, which is basically when an enemy is about to hit like a very like heavy attack, and like it could drop you down to 1 HP. Rise will basically summon like copies of herself to protect you, but that's only a one-time use. Whereas Futaba's is basically all the time. Anytime that happens, she'll block it. And then Fuka, I don't know about Fuka because I never leveled her up to max yet. But yeah, kind of like for supports, Fuka and Rise. Now, Fuka is definitely number 1 for like support and number 1 for like character support, because she's trying to learn how to cook. She fails a couple times, but as you progress her card, she gets better and better. Whereas Futaba is never going to change, and neither is Rise. Rise is never going to change because, well, obviously in Persona 5, we can see that she never went anywhere after she became Rosette. She basically stayed the fucking same. Stay the fucking same as she was. Rosette will always be idle. Because obviously in Persona 5 we both see the fucking poster that looks oddly familiar to fucking Rise.